Hello, beautiful souls. It's Polly here. If there was one video that I wanted everyone to watch, this is definitely the one. It's about doing the things we don't want to do. Because there is really no other way to get to know who we are if we don't. We must move beyond the known into the unknown. It is rule number one for me, and for everyone I know who inspires me. And why is that? Because we're creatures of habit and like doing only the things that we like to do. In other words, we prefer the known over the unknown. Secondly, we believe we have to be motivated to do something different, which is just a bullshit story. Because know this, change or anything new or meaningful is very difficult. And so we'll never feel motivated because we have this fearful brain that tries to convince us it's dangerous. But 98% of the time it's not. It's just in our heads. It's our limited ideas of ourself that stops us. It's just a story we create to keep us supposedly safe. But really, it keeps us in a prison. And that prison is the prison of fear. Our fearful brain has not caught up to us evolutionally. And remember, we are not our fearful brains. There is an intelligence within each and every one of us that is beyond all this fear. I mean, how many of us know right now that we are not living to our true potential or living our best lives right now? And still don't make the decision to change. I used to hate it whenever someone said to me, "You have so much potential, Paul," because I knew they were right deep within. Instead, I was killing myself in addiction because I had no idea who Paul really was. I'm going to tell you something. I am constantly trying to move beyond the fearful brain because I'm trying to build a business to help and serve others through videos, a book coming out soon, and some coaching. And guess what? I have not made a penny yet. But I trust this is my path and that one day I'll be able to make a living serving others in my unique way. We will never change ourselves or our lives if we're only doing the things we know or like to do, or what others are telling us to do, or what society is telling us to do. If we are always doing the same pattern, the same shit over and over, if we're going to do that, we're always going to fall in love with the same wrong man or wrong woman, just a different name. We're always going to be saying yes when we really want to say no. We're always going to go to that quick fix and continue the yo-yo of life with no lasting change. There is a famous recovery saying, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And it is so darn true. We will never live our best lives unless we are willing to go to the unknown. Going to the unknown in all areas of our lives is how we grow. We must be willing to move past our fears. But if we take the journey and do those supposed things we don't like or are afraid of or are completely unknown to us, then there is a possibility we'll go into a different pattern with a completely new experience and grow like never before. This is how we really discover who we are and what is our purpose while here on earth. And yes, there is the big chance of failure. Failure is a big part of everyone's life. And we have to be ready to fail, because when we make big changes, we really don't know what's going to happen. So failure has to be part of our journey. In fact, we will seem to fail more than succeed, but know this: failure is the stepping stone for all success and to the light within. I can 100% promise you, if you do the work, you will discover your true nature of love and fall in love with yourself for the first time. I promise you that. I can tell you that my growth comes every day when I do the things that I'm comfortable doing. Today, whenever I get uncomfortable with something new, I get excited, even though I know I'm going to get frustrated, possibly fail, but I also know that I will grow and come out the other side with more self-esteem and more awakening. And I will be living my best life. We must remember that anything new is difficult, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. In fact, when I look at my life, all the things I used to hate at the beginning, I love today. I mean, let's just look at our childhood. I hated learning to ride a bike because I fell off many times and started crying, only to get up and do it again. Swimming, the same thing. I think we forget this in our adulthood, how to be a little boy and a little girl again. You know, the first 40 years of my life, I hated writing. I believed I was terrible at it. I wrote 10 years daily, never showed anybody except my mentor once in a while. And today it's my passion, it's my great love. I used to hate meditating 17 years ago, and today I love it. It's my biatch. It fills me up with truth and the love of God. I used to hate recovery. Today I love it and I give it away. And I could go on and on and on. If we are not willing to change our daily routines, we will never change. Period. End of story. That could mean waking up an hour early and doing something for our spiritual growth, or going to bed an hour late. That could mean not watching TV or not as much TV. Instead, use our time for something completely new, joining new groups, new friends, new networks, new work. Fall in love with the unknown, my friends. This is what I will continue to do till the day I die, because it always leads me to it, love, God, universal energy, and to still waters. Fuck what the world tells us we should be doing with our lives. Follow the inner calling. It's real. I will leave you with my own quote. Our true essence is love, peace, and joy. All else is Maya, illusion. And the only way to experience this is via the unknown. Make it number one in your life. This is how I have developed real faith. Namaste.